Hello gangsters and gals, today we're ranking every Call of Duty perk from World at War to Black Ops 3. I'll only rank games made by Treyarch. There are 14 perks, so let's hop on it. Coming in at last place is Tombstone, only in town and transit on Black Ops 2. For 2,000 points, when you get knocked, you can hold the Tombstone button to full kill you, and you have to spectate your teammate hopefully clutch the round. And if he does, you can pick up the Tombstone power up and you'll receive all your power ups and guns back. But if he doesn't win the round and the game ends, this power up doesn't make much sense to me, I guess. It's only useful for horrible players, or if you're playing with your little brother. You could just let your teammate possibly revive you and help him instead of just dying and relying on your teammate to clutch. This perk is only useful for bad players, so I don't really know why it's here. At number 13, we have Double Tap 1, 2,000 points for 33% increased fire rate. Pretty useless on most guns, and this isn't going to make your guns be useful for that much longer. You're going to need a wonder weapon anyway. So just buy something else because this perk will become obsolete on round 25 anyway. Bouncing Betty speed is increased too, but that doesn't really matter. Don't buy this, just buy something that won't become obsolete. It can help you through the later rounds. This is only on World at War and Black Ops 1 before I got replaced with Double Tap 2, so. At number 12, we have Who's Who. This is only on Die Rise on Black Ops 2. This perk can be really okay if it's used by a really good player. For 2,000 points, when you go down, you'll play as a clone that has a starting pistol and you have to revive your down self. If you somehow revive yourself with only a starting pistol, you get all your perks back except for Who's Who, so you gotta buy that again. If it's a low round like 15 and under, this is manageable to revive yourself, but after that it gets way too hard for a normal player to do. So this perk's value takes a massive drop really fast, which makes it pretty useless. But if you're an insane player, this can be very useful, even on later rounds. At number 11, we have Deadshot Daiquiri, 1,500 points for the removal of scope sway, and reduces recoil and increases hipfire accuracy. And on controller, it will lock onto heads instead of the zombie's body. This is my least favorite perk, it's just so boring and mediocre. If you're on PC, it's even worse though. If you have decent aim, there's no reason to buy this. I haven't bought this perk ever except like 2 times. I would rather have Who's Who to be honest, but I guess this perk just has more value for most players, so I gotta rank it higher. At number 10, we have Electric Cherry. This is one of my favorite perks, introduced on Mob of the Dead in Black Ops 2. For 2,000 points, every time you reload, a shock of lightning hits all surrounding zombies. This will kill lower round zombies, and it'll make all zombies stop in later rounds. It's just a perk that makes life easier, I guess. It prevents you from getting cornered without you even realizing it. This perk is still mediocre, but I love it. At number 9, we have Mule Kick. 4,000 points and you can get 3 weapons instead of 2. But if you go down, you lose that 3rd weapon. Imagine you buy Mule Kick and spin the box, then pack punch that 3rd gun. That costs like 12,000 points, and if you go down, you lose all those points. But a 3rd weapon will make ammo less of an issue and add lots of firepower to your arsenal or something. So in the end, it's pretty good, I guess. At number 8, we have Stamina Up. For 2,000 points, you're 7% faster and can run for twice as long. After buying this, you feel like you just took a sniff of Adderall. It makes Origins feel less tedious with its stupid mud that slows you down, and you can train zombies with less fear that you'll mess up and die. I personally don't really buy this that much, but it has a lot of uses. At number 7, we have Voltrade, only buried on Black Ops 2. For 3,000 points, you get 3 mini perks. You get to see where every perk machine, mystery box, and other important stuff is around the map. Zombies drop ammo and extra points. Finally, every couple zombie kills you get, a zombie will drop green smoke you can stand in to become invisible. This is a very unique perk and one of my favorites. Camping in the smoke makes life a lot easier, and it makes you semi-invincible. The extra ammo means you're less likely to get in a situation where you get no max ammos and now you lose cause of it. Being able to see every perk and mystery box isn't that meaningful on maps, you already know, but there's something so satisfying about seeing where everything is. At number 6, we have PhD Flopper, 2,000 points for no fall damage and no explosive damage, and gives you explosions on dolphin dives. This perk makes explosive weapons like twice as good. The ray gun was like Jesus in the old game, so taking away its splash damage that it did to you made it even more Jesus-like. This perk is really good, but it doesn't do anything too crazy. At number 5, we have Quick Revive. On single player, this costs 500 points only. You get back up when you go down, and you can go down 3 times before fully dying. You have to rebuy the perk every time you go down though. On co-op, it's 1,500 points, and you revive teammates twice as fast. On solo, this is like the best perk, but on co-op, it's only okay. It's only 500 points on solo too, which makes it the cheapest perk. I don't know why it's 3 times as much on co-op while doing something a lot worse. If the co-op use was better, it could be number 1 possibly, but probably not. At number 4, we have Speed Cola. 3,000 points and you reload 50% faster and rebuild berries a lot faster. Insanely simple, but it matters so much. If you have an LMG or something like that, it makes that gun twice as good. It doesn't even feel like 50%. I thought it was always like twice the reload speed or even 2.5 times speed. It's so simple, but it's a must have. At number 3, we have Double Tap tap 2.0, 2000 points, and every time you shoot, it shoots twice. And you also have an increased fire rate. I think it's like 33% or something increased or something. This perk doesn't affect wonder weapons, so it does have a fall off since normal weapons become irrelevant on a high enough round. But this perk makes your gun more than twice as good. It's like a mini pack-a-punch on early rounds. It's so good. This perk's insane for how cheap it is. Okay, time for the upset. At number 2, we have Juggernog. This gives you twice the amount of health. On Black Ops 3, you go from 3 hits for a down to 6 hits. It might be 5 hits, I'm drunk, just bear with me. It's 2500 points, so about average for a perk. This perk is so simple and iconic and is arguably the best perk, but I think number 1 is slightly better. At number 1, we have Widow's Wand. For 4000 points, your grenades turn to sticky nades that trap zombies when used. So if you throw them, zombies get trapped. But you never want to use them like normal grenades, because they also activate when you get hit. So let's say you're trapped, then you get hit by a zombie. The horde of zombies stop in their place and you can get out of there. This is limited to how many Widow's Wand grenades you have, but after you use one, you can pick it up, so problem solved. My main reason over Jug is that if you get trapped with Jug, you still die. But Widow's Wand saves you. Widow's Wand also gives extra knife damage and gives the knife a chance to slow zombies. But that wraps the video up. Tell me why my mom saw it in the comments.